Lots of stuff.
All right, here we are
Wow, I
again.
put the item's so nice, I named it twice. I made sure to put metal Shawzin on here 2 times. That was just because of a copy-paste error.
Shawzin actually sounds good.
Shawzin?
Yeah,
Like the name?
I've always wondered, like, what the heck does that name mean?
Right. So let us go
That's
into
just
the
me.
Changeland.
Okay.
Oh, liches,
So if you
yes.
don't know, we posted a dev workshop on Wednesday that kind of went over 3 major areas that are changing for the liches. Then we said we'd talk about it more in the stream just to go a bit deeper. And we're hopefully releasing it next week, fingers crossed on testing. And so you can stay tuned for that next week. But what's actually coming and what's changing? Well, I'm glad you asked.
Steve?
Okay, so one thing.
Steve?
You're doing so good in the stream.
I don't want to talk anymore. I've been talking too much.
You're good. Keep going.
It's because I had too much.
We're liking it.
Too much
You're
coffee.
doing great. You're doing great.
Yeah, we're trying to. I guess the workshop probably has almost all of this kind of laid out anyway, right?
We're talking the larvaling changes,
Yep.
the death changes, and the valence transfer changes are the 3 main
Yeah, also,
ones.
is Scott okay?
Which,
He's actually
each one
looked
I
sad
can
pretty much the
hopefully
entire
demo,
stream.
maybe,
But anyway.
so everyone can get a visual for it. But one thing we didn't put in the workshop that is coming,
Huh?
fingers crossed, maybe not with the first batch of changes, but with the second, hopefully, depending on how safe it is the actually the UI changes to show you, instead of just the
Ooh.
Parazon icon here, you'll see your history and known requiems here. So you can actually mod with information right beside you instead of having to remember before.
What are you doing?
So this is just a...
I'm saying that in a
So let me see, look at
positive
this
light, by the way. They're actually freaking fixing the UI.
Can see when you down a larvaling, you can see what weapon it's going to give you.
Yes.
Before you commit to it.
Yes.
Oh,
So that's awesome.
not the icon, right? Like they're actually
Valence
holding the
transfer
weapon.
Not only, so if you get a weapon that maybe is subpar, valence transfer not only will give you a better stat, but it also boosts, so you can consume weaker weapons to max it out, rather than just rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. You can just use like a kind of a, we're calling it valence fusion now instead of transfer, because it makes everything better as you go. So that will reduce the grind there as well. And what's the other thing?
The death animations.
Yeah, the only complaint I have
and
is,
so,
you know,
when you get
the frickin'
Requiem
mirrors
wrong
need to be
against
fixed.
The Lich,
or, well, buffed.
you're going to, he's basically, you're going to hit him, he's going to be damaged, and then he's going to kind of phase out and say, you haven't seen the last of me, rather than
like a cartoon
bad
villain,
feeling
yeah.
of learn by dying.
Yeah.
Which
I can show you
which
that
doesn't
right
work.
now, actually. So we'll go in a mission and talk about each of
Okay.
those things.
It's pretty good.
Okay,
Yeah, good
I'm
job.
curious.
Memory, good job.
Those are the key things.
Memory.
Huh?
All right,
Why are we going to Lua?
Still in the cat's mode.
He's still going to be in the fight. He's still going to be punching you out, and if he gets too close to you, he's still going to be grabbing the warframe and tossing you around.
And throwing you
And
across
that's
the
just part of the
room.
fight, and you can control that. You can try to keep your distance and that sort of thing. But for trying out the Requiem, it's less of a downer to learn what the correct order is.
Yeah, so I'm going to use the Dev Hacker 2 here. Let's throw on my kit gun, and we're going to bring my Lich out to play.
Oh, you're just gonna summon a Lich, okay.
You might see a special surprise here. So beware, get ready. Oh!
Oh,
Whoa, what?
How's that?
What?
Was that random?
Is that
Oh,
your
a
first?
bow.
No,
I just
I'm
realized.
gonna
A bow.
spawn my Lich
What?
with the legit passcode check,
that's-
so you can watch this in action. So I'm going to bring out, oh god,
In the face.
right in the
Correctly.
face.
A
So we're bringing
Grineer
some
bow.
new Lich weapons as well.
Yes.
How many we got? 3 coming?
Yes.
It's 3, yep.
Yep, 3 new weapons, including.
not 2.
You know.
Basically,
Grineer using bow.
Grineer lenses.
Yep.
All right, so I don't know my codes yet, so this would be a
You
staple.
better go quick.
Here we go. So I don't know it, so instead of dying, it just says, "Can't kill me.
Yep.
I'm the Lich."
Gingerbread man.
Yeah, and you still get the progress
Oh.
and all that sort of thing, and they rank up. So there is kind of like
Okay.
consequences
Yes.
to it, but it doesn't feel as much a downer because I mean you are hitting them with the Parazon. I mean,
So
it's
you are
gonna hurt
killing
them.
them, in a
So-
sense.
So if
Okay.
I do that again, so I'll get my Lich.
Yeah, that's
out.
much
So we're
better.
gonna Spawn my Lich. We're gonna do
I love that bow.
Much, much better.
I love
Unreal.
that bow.
Let's have another showdown. Oh
Yep.
god.
Yep.
Here we go. We got it.
Although, I mean,
Oh, the other thing that we did is in
some people are
the
mixed, honestly, but
companion-
Oh.
the converted liches talked about in the workshop.
What?
as well?
Yes, just briefly, we've made the ones that you choose to be your friend. If you choose to convert your Lich, they now stay longer. They cast their powers. They and they
They have a big damage boost as well.
Yes.
Oh,
So
good.
the ally liches are, I think it's 3 times
Yes.
higher DPS.
Yes.
They
Okay.
will stay for twice as long, and they will actually use all of their abilities. Because, oh, there you go.
I'm just having a little showdown here.
I feel like she's cheating.
I'm not cheating.
She's cheating.
She's cheating, but
How am I cheating? I'm just an MLG gamer.
So the allies are going to be a hell of a lot more effective. There was a bug in the AI code where the allies wanted to follow you more than they wanted to use their abilities ever. So that's all they would do is be focusing on following you, and that's been fixed. And the other thing is if you get a larveling that you don't like,
I'm gonna get her, and then we're gonna go get a larveling. I have a plan
oh, okay, so cool.
to show you the icon over.
Yep. Yep.
So
What'd you choose? Vanquish?
I want the bow. I'm gonna use it.
Yep. Oh, you're going to use it?
Yes.
oh god,
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
that was Elise.
Yeah.
They're just sleeping.
What?
That was her animation. So mean.
Oh shit.
Man, I'm a bow.
And the other thing
Okay.
is if you get a larveling
Brutality.
perhaps you don't want that weapon, even though now because of the valence fusion,
Mm-hmm.
any weapon's going to make
Yep.
Frickin'
it's gonna be
brutality.
useful
Yes.
to upgrade. But suppose you don't want to bother with it, you have a small incentive, like a bit of kuva, that's created in that process of even downing that larveling, so that you can at least it's completing the mission. It has some value rather than just saying screw it.
Was that a Kuba Dragon?
Let's grab the bow.
Or wait, never mind. We already had
Someone just
that.
said I want Nova to do that to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yikes. All right, let's go get a lich and so we can take a
Awkward.
look at the decisive moment where you can decide if you or don't.
Read your mail. 1,237 messages.
Pre-processing. All right, away we go, Nova.
And before that's all ghoul messages.
Shall go.
Oh,
I usually
people
just do
noticing
Saturn, but
some of
okay.
The UI upgrades for the loading screen, there's some changes there
Oh, yes,
as well.
yes.
We've got mastery rank badges coming in that are going to be implicated there as well.
We did post a dev workshop last Friday about the UI changes, but we have to have a team meeting about it before we talk about it on the next dev stream, so stay tuned for probably the next dev stream to talk more about that.
Yeah, I think there was some threads about reaction to some of the EOM stuff and the trade-off of the information disclosure. So we want to try to react to some of that feedback as well.
All right, let's use our new Nova Deluxe. Oh,
Wow.
oh, okay. Here
That
we
is
go.
explosive. Solid bow, though, I gotta
Great.
say.
Rambo.
It's a Brahma party. Brahma?
It's not a small bow, is it?
It's quite large. Oh my god. So if my Kuva Lich has this,
That looks pretty exciting. Yeah. Yes.
I like it.
All right.
My god.
So are we on a little larveling hunt right now?
We are on a
Is it-
larveling hunt.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's gonna be a heavy. Actually, I didn't mod it, so
Yeah.
everything you're seeing right now is unmodded.
Which was doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact when it takes 3 hits
Where
to
am I
kill
looking?
one heavy gunner. I could have done that in like 2 seconds. I'm kidding. I don't know.
So
Oh,
What is
it
this
does self-damage too,
What
huh?
is that? What?
that's good.
Everyone hates self-damage, and I didn't understand why. If you miss, you're just gonna get die for it,
Habits.
and nobody likes that. Seriously, look at that nonsense.
Well, that'll do. Oh,
Sorry.
Nice. Nice.
Also, again, is that modded? Because that's really slow if that's the case.
What do we got going on here? We gotta find a.
People are a little concerned about your self-damage, so you might want to keep your distance there.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, even there.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Again, a Grenier
Warriors
bow.
do not love
It's
that.
pretty
Oh, can
nice.
You shoot the arrow through the portal. Yes.
It'll basically be a rocket launcher in its own
That would
right.
have been amazing.
It fits the Grenier.
That's not a thing.
That's not a thing. Yeah.
But
They
you could.
want.
Yeah.
People want that to be a
Yeah,
thing.
that's not a thing yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like we just grew the design
Yeah.
today.
There's a programmer somewhere in the studio right now going, "Rab, what have you done?"
I didn't do anything. There's an enemy here somewhere.
Oh, what?
Oh, he's up there.
Yep.
Stuck in the
He wouldn't even hide.
Make what a thing?
All right. Where's my? Oh, okay.
some MLG kind of tactics.
Yeah,
I'm liking
it's on my
this.
League of Legends playing. I'm
Yeah,
just
remove
like,
self-damage,
totally-
please.
Your
If
MLG.
that's what you
Yeah.
meant, please remove
totally
self-damage.
platinum player.
Because I don't see
I
any
don't
point
know
in
if
their
that's the league. I
existence.
thought it was. I don't know.
Other than for you to just get penalized,
nothing.
pretty much.
That's a different meaning in our game
Yeah.
context.
There we
I don't
go.
even think Cautious Thought helps,
Very
honestly.
action-packed game this Warframe is.
If it can get 100%, then I would say, okay, fine, but it doesn't.
Oh, right, my own face.
That was a lot.
Yes, Seek, please get rid of
I
that
wonder how the community
self-damage.
react to 2 self-damage
Right.
weapons in
Yeah,
I was
one
gonna say this
stream.
is self-damage stream.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, get rid of
Own
those.
face.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some people are not
Yeah,
not pleased.
yeah. People don't like. I mean, we made the self-damage mod and then we buffed it, but
It doesn't work.
I'm not dead yet. Yeah, let's run a platform.
It still doesn't work. Just get rid of it, please.
Face.
Or at least, I don't know. I mean, sure, one could argue
This is not a
if you know what you're doing, then you're not gonna die or anything. But it's like,
Right.
Sure is.
yeah, it's not really fun to blow yourself up sometimes.
someone did
I'll
price
give
like-
3,000
Oh, yeah,
and
sorry,
exit
so
out. Good job.
Alec,
You got yourself
3,000,
platinum. Have
good
fun with
job.
that. Anyway,
3,000.
and Acid
yeah, they're just trying to find a larvaling right now, so I'm just I got nothing else going on.
Message your stuff to get a thing.
Unbelievable. 137
Yeah, it
streams,
doesn't.
and that's
It
your
needs to
best.
negate
That's the best.
100% of it for it
Do
to
I have to
actually
write
be
it on a
worth
napkin
it.
for you?
Oh,
Because even 99%, you're still probably gonna die.
I whipped the
So
sweat off, so now it's all messy. I
Oh,
don't
God.
know what I promised. I'll have to
Oh
watch this
god.
again.
All right, let's see what we can do here. I know there's a dude here. There he is. Where's the lich?
Oh, you're gonna get the crates.
Yeah.
I think you're not killing them fast enough.
Oh! Speak of the devil.
there we
There it
go. Okay, finally.
Oh my god.
We love power fists. Okay,
Die,
anyway.
die, 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 die.
Rebecca, please.
OP.
Also, I'm pretty sure she has God mode, as per usual.
Aha! We got one.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
that's
got
great.
one.
That means the larvaling
Yep, she has
spawned,
God
so now
mode.
we can go
Of course.
investigate, but I have to kill
Not
him.
that it matters, really.
So,
No, you
let's
don't.
see.
Just go to
Megan got a
it.
lich last night.
Thank you.
And its
Rebecca,
name was Diddy
please.
Black.
All right, well let's see what yours is gonna
How do
be.
you top that?
How do you top Big
It is
Back
hard to-
Black?
there's a-
Yeah, we'll find out.
Isn't it behind
The
you?
larvaling
Think of
is-
Markov chains.
Yeah. Where is the larvaling?
It's behind you.
Oh, Larbling.
Oh, there it is. Is this it?
No.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so as he goes down,
Got some Koopa.
Very slowly.
very slowly, because
Yeah.
I have molecular
Dramatic.
Yeah,
Oh,
the Kuba
okay.
check core, so if I didn't want it, I have a check
So you have
core,
to
but
wait
maybe I
until
want
they get
another one for
downed.
whatever
They
reason.
still don't hold it.
I'll grab it just so we can get a lich name, but you could just walk away. If you didn't want that weapon, you just walk away.
Just walk away.
I mean,
take
yeah,
the
it's a nice
Kuva,
change, but it would be nice if they actually held the weapon.
Move and run.
And Kuva and run.
Kuba and run.
Yep.
Okay,
Hopefully that's a significant reduction in
frustrations.
RNG and
I'm just gonna run
thrash.
capture, by the
You
way.
could have taken that even just for the upgrade potential now.
Yes.
Right? It's not just a transfer. It's going to, as you.
It will save time. You just have to make sure you don't accidentally kill
them.
them. If you do, then just quit the mission, I'm pretty sure.
Very, very good.
I still think they should have it so you hold
Anyway, I
they
think I
hold the
probably spent
weapon,
my action
Yeah. Okay. Great.
but that's just
Okay.
my opinion.
So
Well, thanks for showing that.
yeah, so that's what that looks like. So we went over the lich not dying. I mean, the not dying when you fail the lich. So you've seen that. That's the closure of those fights no longer results in your death unless you actually die due to damage as opposed to forced death. You saw the icon over the larvaling, so you can see what you're going to get. And let's take a look.
And the Lich is still going to punish you during the fighting. I saw
Yeah.
some people saying they kind of like that it breaks your back.
It will still happen if you get too close.
Yep, you're still going to have
Who do
those
we-
combat.
Rig
maneuvers.
mod.
Rigged mod. Rigged mod.
Well, it's not funny because last night I got a pennant ribbon when I opened it on stream, and everyone was like rigged, and now it says rig mod.
Rigged mod.
Now people,
got a
now
rig
people know
mod.
for sure it's rigged.
Rigged.
Yep, it's
Rigged.
all rigged.
It's so rigged.
So appropriate.
That is
Rigged mod.
Let's do a
What
plow
are the
prize.
chances?
because I got a pennant mod last night, and now it's rig mod.
Right. Okay then.
The game knows. Mm-hmm. The game knows.
And so, right, so that's in test. These changes are in test now, and sort of shipping in an ASAP kind of capacity.
Yes. All right, Valence transfer, or what we're renaming to be Valence
Are you
upgrade.
in dev?
I am on dev.
When did you send?
I got your packages
Okay.
individually.
Okay, great.
So say I have my Kuva twin stubbas that I really like, love these, and I want to upgrade them, or I want to upgrade them with another duplicate weapon. So if I have my stubbas, I have my electricity damage, but if I want to, instead of using valence transfer,
Oh, there you go.
you can now do valence fusion, which dismantles a matching weapon to transfer a boosted version of its innate damage bonus to
Okay.
this weapon.
Yep.
So very specifically, it takes the fused weapon, so I'm choosing in this case the other one, and it will go from a 25% electricity weapon, which was my base, and it'll now be a 51.6% radiation damage.
Oh, and you actually have to type the word
It
transfer.
basically takes the weapon that's being fed.
Probably to
into it,
accidentally
boosts the
avoid
damage,
any
and then
clicks.
Get the result with the new element.
And it also has the effect that the amount it boosts is based on the top stat. So it
Always takes the highest.
It
of
takes
the
the highest.
two.
So it accelerates. So it kind of gets less grindy as you invest in it, which is usually the opposite. But this accelerates the speed at which it maxes out.
Yeah, so if you don't know, if you are a min-maxer, the perfect roll is 60, so you will be able to achieve 60 over time as you fuse more with this system in it.
So if you have a high roll weapon and you got a bunch of low roll weapons, you can feed into the high roll weapon to boost it.
And the high rolls
Which is great, by the way. Thank you for doing
Yeah, so
this.
that'll work,
Because if I get
to give you
duplicates, I might actually care a bit more.
Fantastic.
And
I think
if you-
this is a similar system we want to apply to the railjack stuff as well.
Right.
I saw comments in the thread asking like, "Hey, this is really cool. Can this be applied to the railjack stuff?" And I think so. Yeah.
Excellent. So Railjack stuff will get the valence as well. If you don't know, a version of this is already on live, just the valence transfer. So on live, if you roll a 32% twin stubba with fire, but you get a 59% one, you can apply that to the original to transfer the stats. This is now the upgraded version of that. So it's taking that, juicing it up to actually be give you more progression instead of just a swap based on stats. So use it to progress. Do it for Railjack, someone says.
That's the plan.
Even our own staff said we're gonna have to do this for Railjack.
Yeah. So we will,
Yep.
as Scott just said.
Yep, great.
great.
One other clarification we need, because we've talked about this in the past 2 dev streams, is the abandoning liches feature is actually going away for now. So the prototype of go to Paladino and she'll dispel your lich using her sort of Kuva magic is going away because we wanted to focus on the core loop rather than just giving a dismiss option.
Yeah, can we talk about, what about the murmur
That'll be something that
requirements?
we can think about later, but it's not coming with this version of the changes.
And you don't. And I think now with the changes we have, hopefully there's a much less strong incentive to want to do that anyway, because you're going to be able to take any of the junk tier you have is going to improve the good stuff you've invested in anyway.
Yes.
And again, you see up front, should I invest in this or not?
Yes. So you know up front, and
Yep.
all Kuva weapons will have a roll. So a roll, R-O-L-E, not R-O-L-E. Okay, why don't you guys do a prize? I'm gonna get set up so we can take a first look at the in-game model of Protea.
Okay, one more prize. Let's do it. What are we doing this time? Still platinum? Okay.
Yeah, I might actually make a topic as soon as this is done and just be like, hey, what about the murmur grind?
Great, I'm so excited.
So,
Let's take a
I
look.
am Hansuki. And
all right, I am
are?
Hansuki and
Wow.
Vicarious
Vicarious
Veteran.
Veteran.
Good job. Or Vicarious Veteran.
job.
Great
You won.
job. You did it. Anyway.
Keep going. Keep going.
Message us with your
Message
stuff,
us
and we'll
Come on,
put
guys,
your
you can
stuff
do
in
it.
it.
Do it.
with your in-game
Post
name.
your-
Right.
Post your address.
So we have about 10 more minutes, give or
Don't
take.
do
So,
it.
Claim your
Don't
prize.
listen to him.
Come on, guys, you can do it. Chat, tell them what to do. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're-
chat. Can you guys tell them? what to
Message
do?
us with your in-game name and preferred platform,
Yep.
Yeah.
and we will make sure you get your platinum prize.
My goodness.
Did
All
that
right.
work? Did that
That's
work?
pretty good.
Rattles didn't work.
Really excited.
She doesn't have them hooked up.
Can't get by
We're
it.
all watching the other
enthusiasm.
screen here as,
haven't had enough
as
coffee
Webb
today.
messes with.
There you go.
That's someone else.
The lack of beer is killing
Yeah,
me.
that's fine.
Okay, let's see it.
All right, I'm not going to cast any powers because there's no sound done and the team will kill me.
oh.
And
Protea?
is it all
Protea.
song?
Ours.
No.
So that's the new Warframe, which,
No one's listening.
female Vauban
The FX team
possibly,
might-
combined
I
with
need, I would need
Wisp.
the FX team to tell me.
No,
Do
I know.
it.
Jeremy would kill
Jeremy's
me.
probably like, don't.
Don't do it. Jeremy's.
Do it.
No. Jeremy will. Jeremy, I'm looking at.
Do it.
I won't do it.
Hey, Jeremy.
And
Who's
maybe
this mysterious
Jeremy, if you're on
Jeremy?
Slack, you can message me and say do or don't do it. Just her ultimate would be the one.
I don't know. Chat wants you to do it.
Do it.
I live to
What's the worst that could happen?
When have you ever stopped you before?
That's a good point.
What's the worst that can happen?
Jeremy? Pablo, I don't want to betray Pablo. Pablo talked about.
What?
Wait, if someone in chat can accurately say
Please
what
do
Pablo
it.
said it was last stream, that means you were paying attention and you know what to expect. But if it's,
There is a lot of assets that
Yeah.
still have to get hooked up to go with their power cast.
yeah, so I don't want to do it. I don't want to betray my team, even though.
But we show work in progress.
But you'll still work. But you'll.
But I didn't tell you what I was going to do.
I'm just curious now what'll happen.
Yeah, like we all want to see it now.
I think we need
honestly.
closure.
Yeah.
So-
I'm gonna reach
Just
over and touch
Pablo
it.
said do it. Please
Sorry,
do it.
Jeremy. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Jeremy silences consent.
Okay, can you
so-
mute the game so that there's no?
No, I think you should turn it up.
No,
Dean.
mute the game.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Let's hear what it sounds like
Do
too.
not,
For George.
is it
George
muted?
would want to hear this.
Mute it, Dean. Dean, you gotta mute it.
Geor-
Dean, it's not even a question.
Dean, do it. No question.
Space Mom laying
Yeah.
smack down.
All right.
Yep.
All right, people are
Okay,
saying.
we'll make the sounds.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do it. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Pablo. I'm gonna press 4.
What? That's it? That's it?
Here we go.
Oh, I like this pose.
yeah.
Oh. Oh, I just realized. That's the timeline ability.
So that's what
Oh.
Pablo described as you can kind of snap time back. So you can, cast your power, go do a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, let's do it again now that we know what's going to
Okay,
happen.
sound off, Dean.
All right.
No, turn it up.
Well, let's hear
Come
what
on.
it sounds like.
No, do
Tell me
not. There's no
something.
sound. Don't do it,
Oh, there's
honestly.
no sound.
No.
Okay.
If there's no sound, then
Don't
turn
do
it
it.
up.
We'll make it.
All right.
Oh. And you can just go back in time. Let's go. Tracer Warframe. Yep.
Oh.
All right, so let's get a closer look. So the
Cavalry's
amazing stuff,
here.
she's very gadget focused, so she kind of has that night vision goggles on. She has a little friend on her back.
That's changing.
Oh, okay.
So that's one of the deployable turrets.
Yes.
We're just gonna move it down into the back of her waist there. Yeah.
So that's
That
a turret.
lower Part there, we're gonna.
We're
park it
finally
down
getting
on
the
that
turret we
rim
asked
with
for,
the
guys.
Utility belt.
Okay.
That way we can have a bit of cape and Sindana accessories on the back.
Oh,
Be
okay.
a bit more forgiving for that.
Yeah, she has this sort of the face fabric.
Yep. Did you bring her? I don't know if Lucas had any images of her Sindana and her pistol.
No, I don't.
We showed her pistol, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm probably gonna be
Well,
murdered.
Pister's in the.
I'm just checking
Yeah,
my
we
Slack
showed
to
that
see if
last
I still
time.
have
It's
it
too
up.
late. It's too late.
I know.
Yeah, you'll
You
have to
Just
say
been,
sorry.
just been unfollowed.
I know.
I thought it looked great. It's really
Yeah,
cool.
it did. It looked
Yeah.
It's really
cool.
different.
To be
the
fair,
sounds
I
were
did
amazing.
send Pablo a video.
Yeah. Good job, Jeremy.
The sounds were amazing.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, and the effects looks great. Yeah, it's cool.
All right, so this is Protea. So she'll be coming soon, and that's her ultimate. So you get to really be tactical, setting things up, and then go back to
And the
it.
front part of her belt, there's little hatches that pop open where grenades come out of.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So
She's
she's
so-
Batman?
She has utility
my
belt.
She's Batman.
There you go.
right.
Utility belt, fashion and function. Let's just set the scene. Like
Yeah, I think she has potential. She could become a new favorite of mine as long as the whole moveset thing doesn't because I can definitely see 4 being used for speedrunning purposes. Like, place her at the end of a
Let's do
vault
some
and then go to
tactics.
extraction.
No, don't.
Here we go.
Oh, change the-
Filter,
No.
edge of shadow. Actually, that looks cool.
No, don't. I don't like any of this.
Okay, well, you can show your deferred rendering then and get me out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, can you jump out of this? Can we do it?
You have pictures.
Well-
Do you want me to just do it live?
Yeah, just try it.
Use
Use
deferred.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Damn.
There you go.
What's
deferred
this?
rendering, my friends.
Whoa.
Okay, turn it off.
That's shadow, though.
Yep.
No shadows? Shadows.
Shadows.
Look at that.
Okay.
Look at that. It just works.
It just works.
It just works. Which is something that Todd Howard has said, but that's not
Shadow
important
realm,
here.
Yes,
The sh-
exactly.
That looks so good. So what's the technology here? Is this is opt-in for players for a test period, correct?
That's right. That's right.
Defer it off.
So we finally got some shadows, huh?
Can we go daytime? Change time day.
Yeah, there we go.
Ooh,
Off.
Yep.
good,
Big
big.
difference.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's the vegetation that's,
Yeah, she has some similarities to Wisp,
You know,
but she's
no
not
big
Wisp.
thing. No big deal.
Just
you know.
the
She has
vegetation
actual
for
feet,
sure.
for one.
Will the water look any different? Or the rocks?
The screen space reflections might look better.
Hey. Oh my gosh, Shadow, look!
Oh, I got a shout out.
Okay, that's actually pretty crazy.
It's a fun time to be alive, all
Yeah,
right?
well, it'll be in preview for our next main line, and I do have like some shots if you want to show that. Obviously, live is more interesting, but the primary thing is that all of the objects will cast real-time shadows. So
Whoa.
Okay.
that kind of thing, and
Oh, wow.
these
And that's also the reflection.
you can see
Some PCs are gonna self-deflate. I get that. Oh my
So
god.
much more to the outdoor scenes, and it's kind of. Oh yeah, this is actually pretty cool
Yeah,
too.
this looks great.
Yeah, where it's coming in the
Oh yeah.
front
Big
window.
boost.
Yep. And then this is kind of showing you where it'll be during the preview period, which is in the launcher. You'll hit your little gear menu, and it'll be an option to opt in, and it will pop up and say, "Hey, this is a preview." Yep. That's it.
That's really cool.
So we do have, we'll just jump right into a question from Gentle Puppet, who I actually have an asset from their question from the forums. They want to know, what's up with the Cosma Grenier having the crazy high health compared to all other Grenier? So this is something we talked about that they may have missed in prior dev streams about the idea that Railjack Grenier enemies, so you can see under the Eviscerator there, the flesh is 750, the rest are 150. There are less of them, but they're harder to kill. And that was sort of the mentality that went with the Railjack boarding parties and stuff. So that's why they have so much more health.
Okay.
But when we're looking at the S-curves and stuff, will that go deeper into health, or is it just armor?
Yeah, armor scaling.
Well, as I go deeper down the rabbit hole of the damage stuff and
Yeah.
the armor, and I've been looking at the curves for damage, health, shields, and armor. Pablo had a great idea about kind of going across each of the factions and making sure that they all kind of get a buff or a change to help with the balance, so that shields become, corpus are mainly about having shields, right? But shields are very easily bypassed and almost irrelevant. They don't regen very quickly. There's a bunch of stuff with that. So kind of making sure each faction has a thing that you do want to mod towards. So armor is on an S-curve now, so at about level 75 it starts to fall off. It still goes up, but not on the same
Right.
aggressive curve.
Okay.
Shields is currently, in my test case, following the same S-curve,
Oh, okay.
but it's boosted up, so they actually, in the part that they do grow faster. I've added shield regen to them with a 0 delay.
Wait, how long was their shield before to regen?
It was like 3 and 4 seconds. So it was
Oh, they were dead before they
they
even
were
thought
they were
about it.
dead before it even mattered.
Yeah.
Looking at ways to make sure that low fire rate weapons still are usable in those situations. Adding to the corpus, since they have regenerating shields, having the idea of a shield break where you can, once their shields are actually gone, they no longer regenerate.
Right.
Now, in the last day or so, I've been looking at the damage types that bypass shields.
Oh, okay.
And kind of what to do with that.
Yeah, toxin.
There's not a lot that totally bypasses armor, so making sure the shields are still relevant. For infested, we were thinking about
Yeah, what would you
doing
even do for them? Just
a damage boost. So making them more deadly when they actually do close that distance. Most of them are melee, so they're trying really, really hard to get in your face. Most of the time they don't make it there. So when they don't make it there in numbers, it's almost inconsequential.
More damage on
So
infested.
making sure that even when they get there with a few guys, that the damage is
People in
boosted
Jet are
up.
saying, magnetic damage, it's time to shine. There you go.
Yes. So kind of a broad look at those things. I mentioned last stream that we were looking at the damage curve. and
Weak claw attack.
fun to
Yeah.
hear about that.
Oh, of course.
These are things we're experimenting with. We're not 100% what we're going to actually ship, but these are the things that I've been looking at the last couple weeks.
Awesome.
It's great.
I see questions in chat about the new war. Rebecca's amazing screenshots.
Yeah, we
Are
kind
the-
of skimmed over the little sentient thing.
Are the answer. So there's an escalation coming.
Yeah. There is some lore stuff coming with that. I
Yep.
think we have to figure out a better way to
The-
make it. Like, we kind of hid the
Yes.
story stuff at Christmas,
We
maybe a bit
had
too.
some of the new war story.
Yeah, a bit
Yep.
too much. So there is some story stuff coming with that as well.
We have that coming, and that's going to also be introducing some of the features that we weren't able to ship with Empyrean. Squad Link.
Well,
Oh yeah, Squad Link.
Am I getting ahead of
you're
myself?
getting ahead
I
of
almost
yourself
forgot
here,
about
I think.
that.
We gotta save these things.
Well, you know, there's
You spoke too soon, Sinclair.
We're responding to chat.
Sinclair.
So
Spoke too soon.
there is newer stuff coming, and part of that is the escalation of the sentient threat in the solar system. I saw questions about DirectX 12, and that's been started. I saw questions about multi-threading. The game is quite multi-threaded, but we do have a new initiative to multi-thread the rendering thread.
I
So,
heard about this.
So some really interesting stuff there. Yeah.
So before we go, because it is past 3.
Someone was asking about the 2 other Kuva weapons. Have we not showed those?
No, we haven't.
Oh.
They're
So-
not. They're Kuva versions of weapons you know and love.
We haven't shown the skins.
I guess I could pull some.
HDR support is coming for PC with. I
What
believe
about
it
the
is
murmur?
coming,
Don't make me
next
have.
month
What about the
with
murmur
a
changes?
preview of
Or
the
are we
deferred
getting
render.
any?
So there'll be options coming on PC initially, where you'll be able to enable HDR if you have an HDR.
Oh,
display,
Kuva
you'll be
New
able to
Core.
Enjoy that. Looks really
Okay,
awesome.
I'm intrigued.
And then that will be coming also to our console.
Kuva
This will
Nucor.
be the year of the new core, so prepare yourself. And then
Okay.
we'll see if I can get the other one. See what happens. Oh,
Yeah, there's the
Brahma.
Brahma. The
there
Hind.
it is. The year of the hind.
That's awesome.
There you go.
Yeah.
The odds are 1.
The Hind. The Hind is actually going to be
There you go.
relevant
The year of the
now.
hind, year of the new core. And then I mentioned at the beginning of the stream we would just quickly glance at augments that are coming in the next update for Warframe.
Oh yeah.
So I think
The Kuva Hind. Probably the most annoying weapon in the game because that's what all the Lancers use.
Lullaby, performing a finisher on a sleeping enemy will re-trigger a level for 100%.
It sounds so nice.
What a nice. I want an endless lullaby.
So peaceful.
Use your Shazin, and it also just passively increases.
That was Rebecca's endless lullaby we witnessed before.
Yeah, Kuva Silbeck would have been nice, but I don't know if they're ever going to do it.
Real funny. So this is for a lullaby, a lull build specialty. It makes the duration up, and you can do some finishing spread. And then Reactive Storm, which is Desert Wind is granted 35% status chance and changes its damage type to match weaknesses. Now, damage type and status effects are different, so if you have a high status chance, which this increases, you'll get more procs, but the damage type will be.
I don't think the Burstin is a Grineer weapon.
Some people excited about that.
Yeah. Oh, primary kit guns I didn't show. Oh my God, we're going
Oh,
long.
goodness.
We're going long
Oh,
today.
goodness, yep.
Sorry.
Let's go. I'm fine with that.
Guys,
Well,
have-
she's.
I've got time. I actually have the time for it, so.
The Arcwing rework is in progress, and we are going.
Oh.
Of busting
Counter to
the
nullifiers,
the
guys.
modular
Yeah,
system.
and Kaz is a champ. She's going through all the old content.
Oh,
Yep.
bless
Breaking them
Kaz.
up. Yep.
Let's
Yep.
get some
Yep.
love.
She's awesome.
We also
yeah.
have some melee questions about Arcwing as well.
So, okay.
That, you're fixing.
Yes.
So Hildren will have a niche use
Arcwings
now in
gets
destroying
off.
nullifier
This
shields.
is probably one of the most specialized augments to ever be released. It is one that Hildren versus Corpus is already kind of the way to go. But if you do Hildren and if you take out nullifiers and prioritize the targets, you will be living in a very shield heavy
In a
life.
shield world.
Nullifier counter.
So that's for. And then the last one is there is a. Oh my God.
And yeah, it is useless outside of Corpus, though.
I
So.
think it's Garuda.
Garuda.
Nope. Wrong faction. So someone slack me. I'll show you the other one after the primary kit guns because I have to find it because I'm having an absolute brain fart.
Okay.
But we'll do primary kit guns. So let's take a look. So
Absolute brain fart.
if you've used Zaws, and as we release more strikes, you'll know that the handle determines the way in which your Zaws work. So for primary kit guns, your grip will change, and you'll be able to use your the barrels that you know and love to. Oh no, I had it in there, but I've used too many commands to save it. It only saves the
Oh.
past 5, so now this is
Yeah.
actually going to be torturous watching me type this.
Why? Because it's so long.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Oh, you can do I borrow prime access.
Okay, let's do that. Well,
Okay.
I'll
All
let
right.
you type.
Well,
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
This is going to be the best
Why don't you
one.
let
We're going
Steve
to talk
type it?
all the right things.
I'm a faster
Those are the
typer.
actually-
We're going to talk all the
I
right
don't
things.
think. I don't think these stuff
This
is
is how you get your prize if you win.
You're doing great.
Prime,
This is fantastic.
a winner for
Chilling in the Void and
Chilling
Spicy Voice
Void
63827.
and
Good
Spicy
job.
Voice
You won.
32,827.
What on earth?
Chilling in the
63.
void.
63,000.
63.
Oh. You know what? If you got it,
So the wrong guy almost got it.
Look at
Wrong
that hit
spicy
gun.
voice.
Spicy Voice.
He's celebrating.
Is-
Oh.
Yes,
Is
please
there a problem?
message us with your
nope.
platform of choice.
Are all the reloads and stuff
and
hooked up?
No, I
your
didn't
in-game
wanna-
name. And we'll make sure
You
guys
didn't want
get
to
your
show cool
prizes.
animations. I get it.
Still
I
rigged.
didn't want to risk it, but this is you may recognize the lovely catch moon that we all know and love, but it's on a primary holster. So if I go through, and let's see what we can change here. I can change the handle.
Oh, right, so this primary.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So
okay.
primary grip. So you're
Yeah.
gonna get, and I guess I can change the barrel just so you can get a sense for how you can have some prime. So yeah, there you go. You can have like a very different looking. So your friends in Fortuna will be ready to. Right, there you go. Ready to give you a new look with your standing. So whether or not you traded in gems, done some conservation, done some bounties, you want to get ready to buy some more things with your Fortuna standing. It is Garuda. I was right. It is so actually I can just go to it now.
And so there'll be some more mastery up for
No,
grabs there,
because it's
no?
only there's no new barrels coming,
No
and
new barrels yet?
barrels
Okay.
just like in Zod's strikes give mastery,
Yep.
barrels give mastery.
Oh, and yeah, we get to rename primary weapons too.
No. Is Garuda in here? I know we have her.
Boo.
Yes. Yes. The Blood Forge is thank you, Megan. Bloodletting augment. Garuda's equipped weapon is reloaded up to 100%. There you go. So you use your bloodlet, and then your weapon gets reloaded.
What?
Loaded with blood.
Blood ammo. That could be your
Blood
first.
bullets.
That's
Blood
your first-
bullets.
Your
Like,
new song on
Yes.
your
Wait, that's it?
heavy metal shots.
Isn't that kind of
Yeah.
useless?
blood bullets.
Or does it get all of its ammo back? If that's the
Yeah,
case,
Death
that's
Box song
useful.
for sure called Blood Bullets.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
like,
Blood ammo, blammo.
that just seems kind of meh.
Amazing. All right, so I think that kind of concludes. I have no messages.
Oh,
Video.
it's the emote, the new MOA.
Oh,
emote.
the
All
Queller.
right, let's take a
Well,
look.
that'd be cool.
Let's see it really.
Let's go
It's hilarious.
extensions.
It's fun. Yeah, it's good.
And on a cute note.
Yes.
This is Alicia. Again.
I love Devstream extensions. Oh my god. Look at that boy go.
Okay. Yeah.
Very good dancing.
Now work harder.
Oh.
Oh!
An energy skip rope.
Let's go, an energy jump rope.
Skip rope.
Oh my god.
Look at that.
Is
Look at
a
that
really
boy
mod,
go.
so It's
So
gotta,
cute. So,
it's gotta work
aw.
out. you know?
Oh, chat loves him.
And then go speed bag.
There you go. Okay, I think that wraps it up. Guys, anything else you want to talk
Look
about?
at him.
Oh, it's great.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
curious to
looking
see
forward
how it
to,
fights. But,
Getting those lich changes out.
Yes.
I know I saw a couple questions about this, but I'm really excited for hopefully developing the next faction for liches. I know.
Oh yeah.
I know we haven't really gone deep into that yet, but
Yep,
these are the
we
other
warned
things that
people.
we're working on. So that'll be fun too.
Damn.
Yep.
we got a lot
I
coming.
believe Corpus Wheeljack, Liches. The year has just begun.
All right.
It's only 20. Yeah.
Have an amazing weekend, everyone.
Thanks for
Friday.
watching, guys. Yep. Good to
Okay,
see
bye.
you. Bye.
All right, bye. I'm gonna go post about the murmurs over on Warframe or our Warframe. But anyway, overall that was actually really, really good. Great amount of content, not a lot of delays, nothing like that. I had one little hiccup at the start where my internet decided to shut down, but other than that, that was a solid dev stream. Of course, I'm a little concerned about the murmur grind, because, I don't want to do that for 3 hours and be bored out of my mind. But still, overall, that was good. And let me just mute that. Yeah, overall, that was great. I think it had a great amount of content. A lot of stuff coming. The lich changes look great. There's a lot of great weapons. The pet changes are godly. Like, we actually have commands we get to use. And, okay, that just looks weird. A dog bite. Okay. Okay, anyways. I don't know what the context behind that is, but I don't think I need to know. Like, okay, actually, why do I care? This is just an ad. Anyway, yeah, wow, I'm actually impressed. A lot of great stuff here, but that's it. So I will probably go post about the murmur grind on Reddit, maybe. We'll see how I'm feeling, but otherwise, everything looks really solid. I mean, yeah, there's some stuff that could, they could change, like no self-damage weapons, and also, again, the murmur grind that needs to be addressed, in my opinion. I get it. It's probably a lot better now since, we don't have to sit through it, and we just, it's just better in general, but it'd be nice if they could actually tone that down a little bit, because the last one is always the one that's the worst. So, yeah. Other than that, that's it for me here, I guess, because I'll be uploading these like I usually do, and going about my day. And, I don't know. What else is there? Well, hopefully we'll get some coverage for Tenogen. I mean, I know it was posted here, so I'll probably go look it up, but, yeah, I think that's about it, honestly, because I can't really think of anything else that's going on. So, okay, I guess that'll wrap it up for me then. So, I will see you all later, and I guess take care now. Well, yeah, of course, take care. See you all later, and I guess, I will see you all at the next Devstream, and hopefully by then there will be a lot of great stuff that had come out, or whatever else released. So, yep, that's it for me here. Bye, everyone. Yellowlord signing off.